seeing a way out. I found that I am the only one that can free myself. I can't look into the world. I can't look to the people. I can't look to the family that he put me into. It's all up to me. I can't look to the powers that be. It's all up to me. This one's really deep. It could be frightening to some, but it is the truth. When you wake up, or you've just been awake this whole time, where do you go? Who do you run to? Who understands? Who can see? When you're the only one awake. You look around. No one among your family is awake. You go outside or when you go to work, none of those people are awake. None of these people see that they're not free. Just you. And when you actually choose to stay straight on your path, when you choose to leave Sodom and Gomorrah behind, it's still just you. Just as it's always been. Just as it always will be. Just you. Awake and leading yourself. Leaving everything behind you. Everything that was never yours to keep. Leaving it and feeling free. A freedom that you can only grasp in your dreams. Because when you are coming from that place. What lingers is the feelings of how free it felt. How you could just be. It didn't matter what the dream was. It didn't matter what you had to do or what you were doing. You still was intact. Your spirit was light and flowy. You didn't have worries. There was no yesterday. There was no tomorrow. It's just the moment. That the dream shows you, reminds you, allows you to feel, to just be able to be still. In the soul. Sodom and Gomorrah. Leaving that behind. This is not life. This is not life. And they're not lying to you when they say this is a system. We're in this system. Creating life in a system. Now those children are prisoned in the system. That's your choice. That's your choice. But it is the truth. This is not life. Not when it's turned into this. Not when the garden is full of rotten fruit. And you can no longer eat from it. When you just get sick from it. This is what it's been turned into. And this is not life. This is not livable. This is death. Slow death. And all you can really do is either talk about it or distract yourself from it. Talk about it or distract yourself from it. Talk about it or distract yourself from it. Stay asleep or wake up from it. Choose to go back to sleep or choose to stay awake. It's so clear. This is not life. And I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it. But God keeps me sane. And part of that is releasing it. Whether it's for the world to hear it, or it's just for me and my Father and my spiritual family. Because they're always here with me. This is not life. This is a system. Some call it a rat race. Until you can't run anymore, until you die. Die trying. Trying to win a temporary reward. Trying to impress the next man. All types of things. Giving up your morality. Where are the leaders? Where are the warriors? Where are the people that still have morals? Where are people that are solid in who they are? Can't be swayed. Can't be easily influenced. Where are they? I miss those type of men, those real men. I miss those type of women, real women. I miss those people. Where are the real men? Where are the strong men? They're poisoning us. We need to clean up our diet. We need to try and do what we can do, and God will do the rest. But we have to try, because whatever's happening is happening. Look around you. Look at what it's doing to these people, to these men, to these young men, to these women, to these young women. Nobody even wants to talk about this. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. Sodom and Gomorrah. This is the place I'm in. And the only time they might want to hear something of this is on a Sunday. And it's not from me, it's from their favorite preacher. They're picky. How about that? They just happen to be picky as well on who they'll listen to on a Sunday. Whoever the shoe fits, wear it. You don't have to listen to me. My Father listens to me. My angels, who's supposed to. I don't do this for you. I do this for the ones that need it, the ones that want it. I do this for me, to free myself. Do you understand? To find a way out. It's not through them, it's not through the money you make. It's not through working hard labor every day, slaving, taking away time from your family, from yourself. No, that's just running yourself to a grave, working yourself weak. The only way out of here is through yourself, through you, through God. That's the only person that can get you out of here. That's the only thing. My goodness. If it wasn't for people like me, you would just fall away. Just like the generations before and before that and before that. You know there is a God. It is not just man. There is a God. A creator of the worlds. A creator of us. Do you know that? Do you truly know that in your heart of hearts, soul of souls? Do you? Can your mind comprehend it? Can you remember that? Because if you truly did, you would take it seriously. You would see how serious this is. How this just been repeating itself. Yeah. How there's just been no way out, no light shining in. But you look around, because I'm among you. I look around and I don't see anyone awake. If you're so awake, why are you not showing it then? Again, it doesn't make sense to put a light and hide it. No one just hides a light unless it's God doing it. But this is not God interfering. This is you choosing. What is this woke? What is all this wokeness? What does that even mean? Is it only woke when the cameras come on? Is only woke on a Sunday? Or when the church that you're following is in session? You're just allowing certain few to do all the work, correct? Am I correct? So you're awake, but you're not going to say anything. You're not going to show it. Okay. Huh. You're just content, right? We talk about this. Making comfortability in this darkness. We the people have the power. We could change things. As a collective, physically, if we stuck together. Those certain individuals would not be elected because we wouldn't vote for them. You find that you only end up voting for whoever's running. But what if you don't choose neither of these people? You don't even know them. So we're only electing us only but what's in front of us. Why do we even need them? Why do we need to even exalt these certain individuals? Why can't we all do the work ourselves and work together with each other to make the world a better place, to fix our communities, to pass rightful laws? We've given it to the hands of, we've elected these individuals we don't know that just pop up out of nowhere. Actors running for governor and all this. Actors running for president. What qualifies you really? Oh, you went to a nice university. What else? Where'd you come from? You just woke up one day and say, I'm going to run for mayor. We don't need one person having this power. We all have the power. We're all capable of making decisions. We don't need a person making it for us. Now we gotta wait until it's passed. Wait until it's accepted, if it is. What laws are for us when they take and take and take from us? Taking our money from our paychecks, giving it to who? Why can't we choose where our taxes go to? Yeah, we still want to help. Yeah. Right? We still want to help the elders. We all have elderly parents, elderly people in our family. That tax money could be going to them. Why are you taking my tax money and me not know where it's going? And then to find out where it's going to illegal aliens, to people that don't even like me. Going in places that don't even benefit me, that ain't even helping me go to school, get a better job, get a better wage. It's not helping me. It's not helping we. It's not helping Americans. But you see, all these things, people would choose to just sweep under the rug because it's just too much. It's just too much, right? Yeah, the truth is heavy. The truth is ugly. The truth hurts. We get the message. But it is the truth, and it has to be said. That's the only way things will change. But thank God there is a God, because if it wasn't, nothing would get done. because none of you guys come together. We have to stick together physically. Spiritually, don't worry about it because it's only a few of us. And you know what? It only takes one. And God said, because of that one, because of those few, He's coming. But I'm saying, while I'm in the flesh, while I look around in the natural body, what could we do? We can take these people from their seats. We can stop supporting them. We can stop working for their evil entities, their evil corporations. My goodness. Is that how reliant we are on them? But that's the thing. We're not going to stick together. We're not going to all have faith. We're not going to all just do it, do the work. Because people are just in fear. Of who? Who are you in fear of when you have supposedly have God on your side? When you're working against evil, you're working for the good. That is why things never change here. Every generation, it's the same thing. And it's only a few of us that speak up. And though because we speak up, God is coming, but He delays because of everyone else, giving everyone the choice and the chance. And every time, the results are the same. No one does anything. They just keep procreating in this filth and saying, I'm gonna mind my business. I got work in the morning. I'm gonna just sip my wine. I'm gonna just pop my pills. Girl, don't stress yourself out. All these things. You see, if I was to listen to you, there'd be no hope. There'd be no hope. Just like when He looks down, He says, not one is awake. Well, I'm down here, right? I'm down in this hell. I'm down in this pit hole, this filth hole. I say, Father, you're right. You hear me? You're right. Like, yeah, no lie. Not one. Because I'm barely awake. I'm trying to stay awake. I'm trying. At least I'm trying. And it shows. I'm not just gonna say, oh, I'm awake. Yeah, I'm a woke person. Yeah, I'm spiritual. I'm this, I'm that. But where's your works? Where's your deeds? What do you have to show for it? Again, I'm barely awake. When you got Auntie Susan and Uncle Carl leading you left, speaking nonsense, telling you to forget and mind your business and live your life, or get married and have kids. Crazy. Crazy work. Telling me to fall asleep. Telling me to fall asleep. That's what I'm hearing. Girl, you better get you some wine. You better... What? We ain't got time for that. Trust me, I will in my Father's house. But we ain't got time. We're not in my Father's house. Did you forget where you are? The enemy is lurking, waiting for us to fall right back to sleep, waiting for an entryway to be open. And it's hard enough to keep awake when you're sober. And I'm sure we know how hard it is, because you feel everything heavy. You see everything clearly. You're sober, dealing with the dealings in darkness. The everyday laboring, slaving, the everyday spiritual warfare. Heavy. So I'm sure it takes strength. I'm sure it takes a certain individual to stay straight when everything else is telling you that it's okay. Turn left. It's all right. Take a break. Listen. Listen, just be quiet, please, because you're distracting. Everything is distracting. My goodness, look at the advertisements. Look at the programs. Liquor this, liquor that, spirits this, spirits that. Drugs, 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 synthetics, synthetics. So many things that's an enemy to the body, to the soul, to the mind. Invaders. That we welcome into our body, that was designed to corrupt it. Corrupt it. But oh, I got anxiety. Oh, I have anxiety, and so I have to. I need these pills. I need this. I need. No, you need Jesus. You need to pray. You need to talk to the Father. You need to take time for yourself. You need to go in isolation. You need to detox. You need to find a way. There is a way. There is a way besides what they're handing you. And don't take from them. It is poison. They have their hand out saying, here, I can make it all better. But it's only temporary, and you have to come back to me. My soul, right? It's like saying your soul is theirs. They own you because you're taking from them. And every time you take from them, they're taking from you. They're taking away from you because of what it's doing to you, what it has been designed to do. Picture that. You get deja vu because, oh, it seems like a movie. It sounds like a story I've heard before. Oh, really? Oh, really? This sounds like a movie, doesn't it? But the movie was based off true story, based off this life, based off this right here, right now. Can't you see? You're watching a movie about your reality. I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to get old and die here. I mean, listen, it's a blessing only because, hey, only because. But is it really? Is it really? When there's so much more life out there, so much more to live for. You're waiting to get old and brittle and crippled and shriveled up? No, sir. That ain't life. And that ain't a blessing. That has just become a blessing compared to whatever you have to compare to in this world. And you ain't got much to compare to. So that right there is what you call a blessing in this world. Unfortunately. But really, that's pain and suffering. Yeah. Can you run? Do you got strength? When you're old and brittle? No, you don't. Even weaker, full of pain. Now you really do want them to feed you this poison. You begging for it because the body's so old, brittled, pain and vexed. And you call that a blessing? When you can't even take care of yourself. You can't even feed yourself. You can't even bathe yourself. And if nobody was there, your body would rot. It would stink. It would decay. And that's a blessing? What's a blessing is a baby. That's understandable. To feed a baby, to milk it, to carry it, to cuddle it, to cater to it, to cradle it. That's understandable. That's a blessing. That's why they say when you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, even your 50s, you're in your prime. They say that for a reason. Because of how you're still very active, you're healthy. You're willing, you're capable, you're optimistic. You have this enthusiasm. You're alive, you're lively. That's a blessing. And it should stop there. This is not about trying to reverse aging. This is not about science. This is about living for eternity. Understand this. Do you think that in my next life and in my many lives that I was old and brittle and couldn't fend for myself and crippled? Do you think that I'm gonna be in a garden in a life with milk and honey and brittled? No. You see how that's not normal? Do you see how that's not a blessing? No, you see yourself in a dream. You see yourself in the next world, in the last worlds, to be in a prime, to be youthful, to be alive. That honestly, that's never even been a thought till now. To try to make sense of that. Like, you get brittle and old in this world. But to have thought of, how do I see myself living eternity to eternity forever? Well, it ain't that. It ain't that. And to see that God is coming in my generation. I'm 31. So it makes sense with my alignment that he's coming very, very soon. I mean, he's already in me. He's already at my door. He's already been in my home. I already sit next to him. I'm already on the council. I'm already working. What a blessing is for him to come in your prime so that you don't got to be old and brittle and be in pain. And be close to death. Like, literally. Because that's the thing. You say this is a blessing, but it's a curse. You only live but so long. You only live but so long. My grandmother only made it to 68. Some people make it to 78, 88, 98, 110. Has anyone made it to 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 8? Anybody? But that's a blessing. But when you're reaching those ages, you start shriveling up. You start breaking down. No. Not by just the food you eat and everything that we've chosen to do. No. It just does that. The body, the nature of it. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. No, he wanted you to see in that that's not normal. It's only become a blessing because that's, again, all we have to compare it to. Oh, it's a blessing if we live to that age. No, what's a blessing is seeing the Son of Jesus. I mean, seeing the Son of God come in your generation. That's the blessing. A blessing is not having to go through all of that when you get old and brittle. That's a blessing. To be healthy, to be youthful. And I'm not talking about age. I'm not talking about like young age. I'm just saying youthful generally, like, because it's possible without science to live forever, for eternity, to be youthful, to be in your prime. There's no number that determines that. Not the way in this world it does. But that's a blessing. To be at your prime. What does that mean? You see how I'm awake? You see how I've always been awake, and I'll always be awake, no matter what age I am in this world. Because again, it didn't take age to determine my wokeness. No, it's because I am at my prime. I am a prime. Right? In other words, I am at that perfect time where he's like, it's time, daughter. You reached this moment in time. where now I can come. Perfect timing, because there's a divine timing. That's the blessing. To be able to reach that moment in time. No age. That's not the factor. It's your spirit. It's who you've become. Remember, age does not have nothing to do with that, because you got the old and brittle that don't know nothing. Oh, wait, they're actually old and brittle and don't even remember anything. And that's a blessing? Now they got dementia. That's a blessing? And you call them elders when they hold no wisdom? They don't even know. They have Alzheimer's. And that's a blessing? Do you understand? Do you see what I'm saying? We've only made that to be a blessing. Because what else can we say is a blessing here when everything is cursed? Exactly. So be quiet and listen. The blessing, again, is seeing the Son of God come in your generation. And he said he would come in a chosen generation. And all eyes would see him. They would not fall away, not in that generation. They would see him. Like a bright star in the sky. From east, south, west, north, every eye will be able to see and witness that. That's a blessing. To be able to reach this understanding, this wisdom, that's a blessing. Now, me getting older, okay. Right? Because that was always going to happen, right? The nature of the body, the natural body, it's going to naturally decay over time. It's going to naturally wear out because it's a running organism. It's always working, always. And eventually things stop. They're not meant to last forever in this world. And that's the way he's created it. In this world, indeed, yes. But with God, anything is possible. And he said that he was coming in a chosen generation. And you call old and brittleness a blessing? You better hope he comes in your time. You better hope he comes in your prime before you reach a place of Alzheimer's. Before you reach a place of dementia. You better hope he comes before then. Please. You better hope he comes before you before you fall back to sleep. You better hope he comes. You see, again, circling around this prime. What is the prime? Is it when you're in your 20s? No, because you can be asleep and dead in your 20s. Is it in your 40s? Is it when you're in your 30s? No, it has nothing to do with age. It does if you're reaching it, right? If you're passing your test. And it just happened to be, okay, she passed her test at 22, and then she passed another one at 24, and then she passed another one at 30, and now she's 31. It matters when necessary, but just generally, you can't rely on age to be that factor, to be that validation. That's what I want to be. That's what I want people to see. That doesn't validate. It's only validated in the eyes of God, because there's a divine timing for everything, meaning he knows what age you were going to be in this world. Even though to him, you're probably like 12,000 years old. Who knows? But in this world, the way the world sees time and sees age, yes, in his eyes, he said, okay, my daughter is going to be receiving this when she is 28. And then she's going to receive this when she's 31. And then this is going to happen when she's this age. Yes, when it comes to his sight, his divine timing. But in this world, you can't see it that way, because you'll be wrong to try to think that a certain age is this and a certain age is that. No, you need to see what is important. And what's important is, if you're not maturing spiritually, age does not mean anything. So when people say, oh, the older you are, the wiser you are, that's not true. Maybe it was a long time ago. But you got to open your eyes to see. These may be the same sort of streets, but these are different type of people roaming them. So you need to realize, what type of people is this? What kind of mind is this? Bad mind. What? You can't see, my guy? But you're 50. You're my parents' age. You're 60, you're 70, you're 80, you're 40, you're 30, you're 20. You're supposed to know this. No, they're not. According to who? According to who anymore, you see? Did God say that they were supposed to know this at this age? No. So who said that? Who made age validation for wisdom? That is between you and God. You know, if you're passing your tests, if you're not passing your tests, then it's something you're not learning. So you won't be able to actually evolve until you start to learn, start to realize. So as long as it takes you to reach 80 to finally come to this revelation, then it is 80. If it is 21, then it's 21. If it is 7 years old, then it's 7 years old. Who knows? But we get the message. That's a blessing. Ain't no getting brittle a blessing. You're tripping. To be able to be crippled in a chair and can't get up, you're tripping. This ain't life. This ain't life. This is a struggle. This is being put in struggle, put among death, and waiting to see if anyone gonna say something about it. They looking down, trying to see, okay, we done threw death around them, sickness, all types of disgust, mold, mildew. Surrounding them. They even have rat droppings, people eating it. You know, it's just all these things are transpiring. Like, how, what in the world is like feces being smeared on people's faces? Like, this is what is happening in this world. This is what's among you. This is what is among you. And they looking down like, okay, so we threw everything at them. All the abominations. Whoa. Okay. the things their eyes could bear witness, the things that people could do with animals, and all types of things. I mean, my goodness, they have done it. We have seen it. We have known it. It done scarred us. I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. And then they have these. So, anyone gonna say anything? That's what they're saying. Anyone saying anything, y'all? Y'all heard anything? That's what the elders are saying when they look down. Did y'all hear anyone say anything? Because it's real quiet down there. Still waiting after 3,000 years. I'm still waiting for someone to say hello. Earth to y'all. Earth, hello. Yeah, down here. Can you get me out of here? Can you get me out of here? Because this ain't right. This ain't right. That's all we expected. Because this ain't normal. I said it ain't normal. Yeah. They asking me, why is everyone saying it's normal then? I said, you tell me. Something ain't right. Something's not right with them. I don't know. And they know. They trying to see if I know. I said, well, something is not right with them. Because I know I'm not crazy. If someone called me crazy, what is that? If someone calls me dead, what is that? What are you then? So yes, elders, like, I know I'm awake. Very clear with that. And something ain't right. And you're trying to be nice about it because it's just like, are these programs? Is this a stimulation where, like, I was supposed to realize that I, like it was just me. Really, it was just me. Everything else was just there to be a distraction. Well, I've realized it. Now get me out of here. It's like one of those things. Because you're trying to wrap your head around what's wrong with everyone else. And I've, time and time again, came from an understanding place. Like, I understand you may be tired. I understand that you got your own things going on and you don't have time for it. You just don't want to do it, or you just don't care, or that it's just too much. I can come from an understanding place, but there's a time where it's just like, it still don't make sense. So I come from a place like that, and I'm just like, something ain't right. Something ain't right with these people. And that's just what it is. If I don't want to come from an understanding place, it is what it is. And what it is that something ain't right with you. If you're not screaming at the top of the mountain day and night, I don't care if you had to labor today. I don't care if you have to labor in the morning. What will bring me sanity with all that insanity waiting for me, or all that insanity that I just come from? I need to feel sane. I need to scream and to shout and to release the truth on this mountain. This is what brings me sanity. So to see that you have no energy after all of the insanity, well, what brings you sanity then? Oh, yeah, what we were just discussing. The liquor, the drugs, the synthetics, the poison. And I say I'm sober. And this is how I choose to release it, because I choose no poison. Woe to me. Woe. But ancestors, do you see me? Because I know you do. Get me out of here, because get me out of here. Just get me out of here. See, I don't even need to speak to y'all anymore. You know what I'm saying? The people. Because I understand what y'all do. Y'all choosing it. And I could choose too. But I don't want to. So get me out. They want to stay. Get me out of here. They want to do those things. I want to do this. Now, can you please hear me? Because I'm trying to talk to you, right? I'm trying to talk to the Father. I'm trying to come to Him about this. Instead of confiding in people that don't have, that fall on deaf ears. That'll say they hear me but don't understand me. That see me but never will accept me. I come to you, Father. I've been in the world. I've been among them. I've seen that I could speak and it go out the other ear. I can speak for 5 hours straight and they can't comprehend it. I've been there already. I have been there in that disappointment, in that astonishment. I've been there face to face with these people. But I choose to come to you, Father. I choose to make a vow because I no longer want to choose the world when I could choose you. I no longer want to wait for the world or the people in the world when I can wait for you. So come to me, Father. Come into me. You see, that's all that I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying, people. Because that's all that I'm doing. That's all that it takes for change, to see why He looks into the world. And He's coming because of you. Because of those few. Because my God, man, I don't want to be part of Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't want to no longer be there anymore. I no longer want to be trapped in those snares. I don't want to be deep in addiction. I don't want it. I mean, that's not even a great place to be. That's corruption of the soul, of the body, of the mind. Is something wrong with you? Because I know you all know this. So when I say I no longer want no parts of it, I want no parts of it anymore. And when I say anymore, I mean, no, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I don't want anything temporary. I've done temporary. The next thing should be forever, for eternal. We moved past that. We grew from that place. We want better. We deserve better. We need better. Right? It's like saying, my next man will be my forever man. The next wine I drink will be in my Father's house, that real wine. Because you had enough of whatever this is. You had enough of being sick. You had enough. You want a cure. You want the real thing. You want to be healthy. You want to stay healthy. You want to now be happy. You want to now evolve. You don't want to stay in the same place. You don't want to be dried up and shriveled up. You don't want to get old and brittle. No, you want to live forever. You don't want to die. You want to live. You want to be alive. You want to be alive. And you want it to shine through you. This is me on a mountain shouting and releasing. Yeah, what do you expect? What did you expect? Day and night, doesn't matter what time. Doesn't matter what time. There's always ears listening, always eyes watching, let alone in this world, in the worlds, out of this world. People always working, always working. So why wouldn't I be on the mountain? Why? Why wouldn't I be here? This is where I work. Get to working. This is where I'm working. When I'm not slaving. When I'm not working under authority of the ruler of this world. I work in my Father's house. You understand me? I do my Father's work. Day and night. Ain't no, oh, it's only at this time. There's no select time to do this. No, it has to be done. So get it done. Just do it. The freedom in that. The freedom in knowing that you can actually evolve and be in control of it. You can actually go places and seek and go deeper into spirituality, into yourself, when you make time for it. To be able to control such things. Like I could go to sleep and I could not only dream, but I could remember it. But I have to make time for it. But I can control that. Right? Because I know where to find it. I know that if I go to sleep, there's a high possibility that I'll be able to remember my dreams. It might even be a dream that he gives me. The freedom in that. To know where to find these things. To know where to find you. To know where to find him is life. Is where life is. Is where you're living. Is where the prime you thrives. Everything else is sucking you dry. Running you into an early grave. Slaving you away to give your soul to someone and all your love just sucking you dry. What do you have left when you come back home? When you've given it all to unworthy, disgusting lowlives. They want your energy. They want your youth, your prime. Yeah, you see. They want what makes you you. And you're not supposed to give it to them. They'll try to take it, but not willingly. We don't give it to them willingly. That's why when I am done laboring and slaving, I come right back to where my Father knows I'd be. And that's in his house, working for him, working for me, feeding me. You know why? Because I'm precious. I'm more than rubies. And I deserve my own energy. I deserve to feed my own self. I deserve to fill my own cup. I deserve to drink from it. And boy, it's sweet. Boy, it's filling. But to give all that, what makes me, what he has given me, to give to the world, for them to take from it. And me not have nothing else, nothing left for myself. Please. Sacrifice my butt. It ain't a sacrifice, really. It's a sacrifice because of, again, what we've known sacrifices to be. But is this really a sacrifice? It's not even a question. I'm going to choose me every time. Just like in the world, he will choose me every time. That's not a sacrifice to choose me, to make time for myself versus slaving away to people that hate me, hate my father, ain't even a follower of us. People that do evil works. To choose them, to choose to cater to them, to serve them. I only do it because I have to do it. And the people that actually need help, where are they? Are they being saved? Are they being treated fairly? My children, my innocent children that's being abused, where are they? Can I go help them? Are they in these places where I can tend to them? No, they're not. Instead, you got freaking murderers. You got predators in these places being served. People kissing their feet, bowing down to them. Filthy works. Filthy. Abominations. Blasphemy. These people getting rich. These people getting fat. These people greedy. Gotten them comfortable. These people in these high buildings, corporations, with their feet kicked up. Filthy works. While my innocent, while my children is laid dead somewhere, abandoned, starving, and you think that this is sacrifice, should choose me over that filth. No, I do it because I have to. I do it because I have to. He's the ruler of this world. This is the system that he's running. He has this time to rule. He has only but so much time to do this and allow his people, his filth, to be exalted, to be spread contagion. But I will not partake in it. I will no longer partake in the evil works. I will no longer willingly fall asleep and distract myself. No, I will be on this mountain speaking this, proclaiming this truth against them. So yes, I don't understand. I don't clearly understand how you can see all of this to be a blessing. No, it isn't. So I interpret these things to make you see the truth. These things are not a blessing. They only told you it was because your mind can't comprehend, because you have no imagination and you don't dream dreams and you don't have fantasies and you don't truly believe. Because if you did, then you'd be able to see beyond. You'd have eyes to see the marvelous things that could be. That is a blessing. But if you no longer have dreams, no longer have eyes to see, because now you're drunkard, you're sluggish, you're in the streets, you're busybody, you're slaving away, you're slow dying, your body's dark, you're sickened, contagion, infectious. What does anyone expect from you? You can no longer see. The world has trapped you. You walked into the snare. You never came out of it. You choosing Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm choosing to let it go, to walk away and never turn back. You've chosen this. You're choosing this. And I'm sober. What more do you want from me? All I can give is the truth. and say, no longer can I walk with you. No longer can I listen to you. Can you understand why? Don't question me. You older person with no sense, with no eyes to see. See, the expectations, there's none anymore. Because you wouldn't think older person would question you about such things. They should know why. They should know better. They shouldn't be doing those things. But you see, age has nothing to do with it. They never evolved. They never grew spiritually. They never matured in that way. But on the surface, deceiving, it looks like they have. It looks that way. But have they really? Know to see them, to see the truth. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Come to know to see the truth. Come to know to see, witness these things, right? Because he can say, look through the peephole, daughter, and see what they do, the abominable works they do. Before you enter this place, I want you to see. And even seeing it, I still don't believe. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't believe it. Okay, well, you have no choice to, because you're going in there to know, to see it. You're going to know. Oh, you're going to know. You're not going to just see it. Because right now you probably think this is just a dream. This is just a vision. No, this is reality. And you're over here tapping yourself, wake up. No, you are awake. No, this it can't be. No, this is exactly where you're at. Right? Like most people say, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. You ain't going nowhere. You're here to stay with me. You're here to stay with us. I said, no, no, no. He said, yes, yes, yes. You're here to bear witness among them. You're in the midst of it. Now, do you see? I said, oh yeah, I come to know to see. Not to just see, to believe. No, I've come to know that this is the truth. Because I've come to bear witness to it. No one can blaspheme the truth. No one can blaspheme the truth because it is a witness. It isn't just seeing it. It was there. It witnessed it. It witnessed this among people that will say it never happened. Now we know who's lying. Because I was there too. And I seen you there. And you seen me too. So, knowing to see is the true theory. What is a theory really? But it's the truth. It's the truth of all theories. Because there's so many theories. Seeing to know and thinking to believe. Okay, know to see. Just keep it simple. Keep it straight to the point. That's it. That's the answer. All those other ones, no. All those other ones are wrong. If there is knowing to see, that's the answer. If knowing to see is not there, then it's the next best thing. But that's not the case. You see, who could truly comfort me? I say that because of the wound. It's deep. You see, the wound that you receive, really, like, woe to me. Woe to whoever witnessed, the true witnesses, because my God, Father, my God, right? A wound has opened. And it's filled with all the things that I've had to see. That's why they close their eyes. They cover them, you see, because of the evil they don't want to see. But Father, I've seen these things. Oh, Father, my soul, right? It scars. wound. It's a wound. And it's devastating. It's a devastating blow to have witnessed such things, because it carries, it follows, it changes you. It follows you, right? It scopes you. You just better hope that it's God doing the sculpting. It's God putting these challenges and tribulations, that it's not you literally trying to control it. This is not life. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. I could write books and books and books. I can do it. I can do it. Because I have to. There's nothing else to do. No, I'm saying, like, just as I was saying before, it's not up to question. This is not a sacrifice, really. This is what I have to do. There's nothing else more to do. There's nothing else that can compare to this. Everything else is just, everything else is not even decent. I don't know if you can even get satisfactory from other things, other people, temporary things, food, and it's not even satisfactory anymore, or if it ever was. Because is the food you're eating even good? Is it really healthy? Is the people that you're around or spending time with, are they even good for you? Are they even meant for you? Do they even have good intentions? Is there any benefit to it? Right? You could be around someone and they could feel all good and great because what you do for them, how you make them feel. But dang, how do you feel? How does the person make me feel? Like, dang, you may end up feeling drained. And the person leave all rejuvenized, energized. I wonder why. Something ain't right. So you don't even get satisfactory with all these temporary things that we can choose to distract ourselves with. Because my God, sometimes I want to kick my feet up. Okay? And whatever entails in that. But I mean, is it satisfactory? Right? You may want company or go out, but I mean, am I going to have a good time? You got to take yourself out. You just got to be alone, really. You got to feed yourself. You got to energize yourself. You got to entertain yourself. You got to talk to yourself. You got to be with yourself. You got to take yourself out. You got to protect yourself. You got to walk with yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to care for yourself. You see the message? You just got to do it by yourself. Because no one can ever make you feel how you know you deserve to feel. And you know how you deserve to feel. You just know how you should feel. And to know you can't get that feeling, to know you're not receiving it for some reason. Maybe it ain't the person. Maybe it's not even you. It's spiritual. Maybe you're just not allowed to. Maybe there's some blockage. Something's blocking it. Well, that's the message. Still trying to allow you to know, I want you alone. I want you just for me. I'm a jealous God. And it's true, because the most freeing I feel is when I'm with myself, when I'm speaking, and I know that my Father hears this, right? I know that the gods hear it. I know that, my ancestors hear it. The spirits. Because it's just me and the physical. So, of course, who's around me? Spirits. They're around me when I know and I don't know it, or when I'm thinking about it, when I'm not thinking about it, when I'm watching TV, eating, bathing. They're always going to be there. I just can't see, but I know to see them. I know they exist. I'm a spirit, but just in a natural body. But take this natural body out. I'm sure you probably can't see me. Because I won't be in a natural body. Jesus came down in a natural body. You just get tired of distracting yourself. And however long this takes, so be it. But you will find me on the mountain. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of it. There's only but so much music. Only but so many movies. Only but so many. And you're lucky when they come out with a good, decent movie. Then you're just like, great. A new one. Finally. Something new. With the message. Great. But that's if you even get that satisfactory. You barely get satisfactory. It comes a time where you realize, and people realize it too. Is it just your energy that's making this for everyone, for me, for you? Yeah, most likely. Because if I was to rely on your energy, would it give me anything? Would it show me anything? Would it tell me anything? Would it make me feel? If I was to just be quiet and let you speak, would you say anything? Would you speak anything? Would you have substance? But I'm always the doer, always the talker, always the giver. So I feel that energy. I fill it up. I fill the room. I feel my heart. I feel others. Pouring into them, pouring out. But that one time that I'm quiet, there's nothing. I get nothing but expectations. Why are you so quiet? What's wrong with you? What you got attitude for? Something wrong with you? That one time that I'm quiet, that's when I start to see through it, the veil, how I'm put on a pedestal regardless, no matter what. That I just can't hide. I just can't be. And that goes back to, what is this, assimilation? The one time that I'm choosing to test someone or test a situation. Because yes, it usually is a test. If I'm quiet, clearly everyone that would know me knows that I'm not quiet. So yeah, something is probably wrong, or something. But it doesn't make it nice for a person to always put so much pressure on you. But because it's you, right? Because it's me, clearly, I've come to realize this. I didn't want to say it like this, but I just can't be for some reason. I have to pour and pour and pour and pour. But if this person's not pouring, no one's going to be like, "Oh, why are you not pouring out? Why are you not talking? Why are you not doing that?" It's not a big deal when it comes to them. Spiritually and physically. My God. They either hate you or they love you. They can love you today and hate you tomorrow. That is how they treat people like me. I can't mess up for some reason. I understand it in a spiritual way because I can respect it. But I don't respect it from people like you. Because you're not right, you hypocrite. Like, it's not right of you. And if you get the clear depiction and you understand what I'm saying without really saying it, then you see. It's not right of them to put so much pressure on me. I understand why there's pressure on me. I do. But it's not right for you to do it. Again, I understand why. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know. Especially now that I'm older. But even if I didn't know, even if I do, it's still not right of you humans to do that to me. Maybe you don't realize that you're doing it, but your spirit does because your spirit knows the truth. Allie, what's wrong? Why are you not talking? And like, what are you upset about? And like, it becomes a negative thing. And it's like, I just want to mind my business. I just wanted to be to myself. I just wanted to, quiet my mind. They said, no, we don't like that. I got this from my brother and everything. I got this from many people. We don't like that. We don't like when you're quiet. And I mean, they're not lying. I understand. It's still not right, but I understand because the truth is that I'm only being quiet because either something's wrong or I'm being intentional about it. Like, hold on, let me see if I be quiet if anyone's gonna say anything. Or is it, because it's like me testing it. Even though I knew it, I wanted to test to see, is it me making this energy? Because once I be quiet, it shows that other person. It shows them naked. Like, who is this other spirit in this room? Are they giving out what I'm giving out? Can they pour out? And you find that they can't. They don't. You find that the results was true. That it is you. And I was okay with it until people make it into a negative thing. Until it becomes an expectation. Until there's so much pressure on a person. That's why I'm just so big on just leave me alone, let me be. I like to be alone because I feel that energy. I felt it anytime I was out. Anytime. Anytime I was around someone. Maybe they've gotten a glimpse of my energy, my hyperness. Maybe just once, okay? But that's not enough to just know me for some reason. But for some reason, something spiritual just, I guess, allows them to know that the moment I'm quiet, they react really drastic. Like, I don't like when you're quiet, and I don't like, and it's just like, you don't even know me. Yeah, but I know. They'll say it. I know you. I'm like, we just met. Yeah, but I can tell. And you know what? In my mind, this whole time, I'm just like, they're right. Am I that naked? Can they see literally right through me? They're right. But it's still not right, It's still not right on how it makes me feel, right? Because it comes down to me carrying this. It comes down to how I have to carry this heavy burden, how I have to always pour out, how I have to always feel, how I always have to understand. I have to understand who I am. I have to understand why they treat me the way they do. I have to understand why they respond the way they do, why they put me on this pedestal. I have to understand these people when they never accepted me, but they still want something from me. I have to see that I'm capable of mercy and leniency, even though I know that these people don't deserve it. I have to carry that. I have to know that about myself. I have to see. And he says, see through this people, daughter. See through it. Matter of fact, you're going to have to go in there and you're going to know it. You're going to know it. You're going to know to feel it. You're going to know to see. Because you're going to bear witness. You're going to be the witness among all these things. And we all are witnesses. Supposedly. But what makes certain people different? What puts them on a pedestal? If we're all witnesses, if we're all capable of holding this cup, drinking from it, and carrying these heavy burdens, and but we know, I know. It's all spiritual. Why? Because it's my duty. Yeah, there are many witnesses, but he sent me, right? There is many, 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 but he sent you in the world, right? There's many eyes that can see, but through your eyes, I see. And so no matter where you go, no matter where you try to hide, if you try to hide who you are, everyone will come to see it. Everyone will come to feel it. Because I will be acting in them for you to see. For you to see the message, for you to see me in them. When they're pressuring you and they putting you on this pedestal, you see God in them. Because it's like, why are you putting all this pressure on me? Leave me alone, please. Let me be. Can I be quiet? Can I just be by myself? No. Okay. We know you're not quiet. We know you're okay. How do you even? Okay, that's you're telling the truth. It's true. You're right. You just can't get a break. And that's outside. That's when you're outside among people. You still can't get a break it doesn't matter. You never get a break. You're always working. You're always working. I'm home. I'm home. Some people consider this free. Am I truly free? No, I'm working. Can't be free when my children are suffering. No. I have to speak. I have to go into my soul. I have to speak of evil. I have to go into those wounds and those scars, the dark things. I have to reflect on it, let alone be in the midst of it and walk among it. I have to go back home and reflect. You know how when you go to work and you're doing your paperwork and you're, okay, well, I have to go back and do the same thing. I have to do my due diligence. And I always say, oh, I'm on a council. I'm on a council with my father. Of course I am. Of course I am. So this is no different. Yes, I am below the clouds, but I still do my work. I still do my work. The devil would say, "Woe to me, you've chosen misery." Yeah, in this world, maybe. But I'll receive life. I'll be rich forever. I'll live forever with my Father to see his face, to be in a room with him. Yes, I have chose misery in this world. I did not choose to surrender. I have not chosen to give in. I have not chosen to bow down and kiss your feet. No. I don't want the things that you can give me. I never did. I don't like things. So there it is. I could never comprehend your ways because I don't even like things. What can you give me? I can give you this. I don't like those things. You must not know me because I don't like it. So you can't even really persuade me. You should have came with something better. You should have came doing your homework. Who'd you think I was? Susie? Carl? You thought I was superficial? You thought that I'd be flattered. You thought that I was gullible. You never knew me, worker of iniquity. Depart from me. Get behind me, Satan. You've been working, but you'll never succeed. Because you never knew me. Because if you did, you'd love me. If you did, you'd see. And I speak on behalf of Jesus. I speak on behalf of my Father, on behalf of my ancestors. If you knew us, then you'd see. But since you can't see, you don't know. And since you don't know, you can't see. So you're in the dark. Your eyes are dark. Your body's dark. You don't know anything. That's where you see he'll never win. Because we're solid. I'm solid. I don't like the things he likes. I don't like the things that he creates. I just can't get jiggy with it. It's not in me. I'm not impressed. I don't like those things. I like natural things. Yes, I have a phone because I have to have a phone. But I'm going to have the freaking cheapest phone. Like, even with living here, I just couldn't get jiggy with it. So my spirit will allow me to know. It will remind me every time, I don't like this anymore. Or I never did. But I just brought it because I thought I was supposed to. I thought I was supposed to, or have this because I wanted to make it comfortable for someone or anyone that came over. No one comes over. So even still, I'm buying certain things, not because I want them necessarily, because I feel I need them and only need them for others, not myself. All I need is a bed. And so I wake up and I find that a bed is all that I have because it's all that I need. So even if he thought that he could program us into thinking this is how it goes traditionally, how we live, my spirit was always going to remind me, and it does every time. So yes, you can make these things glitter and gold and they look nice. Wow, that looks really pretty. But then the knowing kicks in and it's like, well, I know I wouldn't really need it. And like, why would I really want to get it? I know I'm not going to want to keep it, but it's nice and pretty. So you'll never win. Because I don't want your rubies. I don't want those things. I never did. So there's so many signs, just as it's always been, but signs that are made clear, signs that were dull before, blurry, that are just becoming clearer. Just the same, the times is running out for him. The time of Jesus is drawing near. The fight is over. The war to take my soul or lose my soul, or, it's done. I know fully who I am. There's no me going back to sleep and, I'm evolving. And I have to say, it's a revelation because just as I said, there's so much evolving that's happening through the years, of course. But in this time frame, within these couple weeks, these months of me getting on live, there was revelation to see how I've become, how I've been becoming, and I can just tell the difference that I'm evolving. And boy, I've evolved, through the years, as I should, as you would think. But again, age is nothing but a number, but it's a bonus because I am entering my 30s, so that's nice to know, right? But even still, I knew I was evolving years ago, right? Just from like little signs, little things he was giving me, little revelations. Well, not little, but revelations. But there's a distinct maturity spiritually that I hear and that I feel from it. That's glory. It's glory. That none of this is being done in vain. All my isolation, all my sacrifice, all my choice, all my deeds, all of what this is. Because again, to reflect and validate it from the money, the income that I have, or what I have coming in, or the labor that I do. No, you couldn't see it in that way. There'd be nothing to compare, nothing to validate, because there'd be nothing. Because I've just been here. I've been choosing myself. I've been choosing isolation. And so you want to always know, always believe, always hope. Because I have, but you want to always you want to realize eventually that all this was for something, just as it always has been, because I've been in isolation my whole life. And it has brought me to this place. It has brought me to becoming this version. And I'm just saying glory because I'm still seeing it. I'm still seeing it. And you couldn't see it from the outside looking in. You would have to see it from the inside. You have to come to know to see it. And that's the message, always. And I'll leave it there.